My name's Eve Barlow. You may know me as a defender of the Jewish people on Twitter, perhaps on Instagram. You may know me as the Jew everyone hates or loves, depending on who you talk to. As the person who was reduced to a Twitter meme and a hate name, Eve Barlow, if you've been living under a rock.
Busted. Amber's plan to marry Eve to not get extradited to Australia has been exposed. This woman pretending to be the voice of all the Jews in the world is Eve Barlow. In shocking new developments, it's been revealed that this is the same person Amber planned to marry and run off with to Israel to flee the Aussie authorities. But is there any truth to these rumors? Watch till the end to find out. Just when we think things can't get any wilder, it turns out that Amber had secretly planned to run off to Israel with her girlfriend and marry her there to get citizenship. Who is this mystery girl in question? Well, it is Eve Barlow. If you're having trouble remembering her, this might jog your memory.
Granted. So that means that one of Amber Heard's friends will not be able to sit in the courtroom yesterday. And I've been in the courtroom and I've noticed this woman. We have her right there on video. She's one of those supporters who sits on one of the front rows right behind Amber Heard's counsel there. She was sitting there. She sometimes arrives with Amber.
Eve has been a staunch supporter of Amber since day one, and maybe the two developed a bond stronger than friendship during the trial that led Amber to leave everything and run off with her. But it isn't just love that's making her come up with all these plans. There is a much sinister reason behind it all. When it was announced by the judge that Amber was liable to pay more than $10 million to Johnny Depp, it seemed obvious to everybody that she wouldn't be able to pay that sum, including her own lawyer.
Is she able to pay a $10.4 million judgment?
Oh, no, absolutely not.
If she runs off to Israel and converts to Judaism after marrying Eve Barlow, she can be granted immunity there and be free from paying Johnny back any of the money she owes him. But this is not all. There is another catch to this evil scheme. Before we dive any further into the video, please note that the content mentioned in this video is not targeting anyone and is entirely based on theories and generalized opinions. Remember the perjury charges that Amber is facing in Australia? Let us remind you, when Amber illegally smuggled her 2 dogs into the country and was caught doing it, she used her influence to forge documents and lie to the Australian authorities regarding the animals' paperwork. If she thought she would be let off easily because of her celebrity status, she was entirely wrong. This is how the Aussie authorities feel about her.
And he's decided to bring to our nation 2 dogs without actually getting the proper certification and the proper permits required. Basically looks like he snuck them in. We found out he snuck them in because we saw them taking it to a poodle groomer. Now, Mr. Depp has to either take his dogs back to California or we're going to have to euthanize them.
She can escape the Aussie authorities as well if she runs off to Israel. The rumors come amid Amber Heard's August trip to Israel with Barlow. The duo was spotted dining at a Tel Aviv restaurant. Maybe she made a trip all the way to the country in order to look for places to settle in or file for the necessary paperwork required to get the process of immigration started. Another thing that many fans noticed and found odd was that Amber wasn't alone when she made this trip. She had also brought her daughter Una Page along for the tour. What this means for the little girl and her future remains uncertain, but if Amber moves to Israel, she will definitely follow as well, since Amber can't be separated from her daughter.
Sorry.
Twitter was hot on this case, throwing out all sorts of wild theories about this explosive news. One user wrote, LMAO, for real, but I think it's Amber who wants Israeli citizenship because apparently Israel is a place for people who has done bad shit in other countries and wants an escape from that. Seems like this was Amber's plan all along. Latest Amber Heard rumor is she's married Eve Barlow and converting to Judaism in order to help her gain permanent citizenship in Israel to avoid paying Johnny Depp the money she owes him, said another. That's it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Goodbye.